Have you ever wondered how these online gurus travel the world, sip margaritas by the beach, and still make money online? Is it a scam? Are they selling feed pics online? Or are they selling some crappy online course? And meanwhile, you're working 60-hour weeks and you're completely burned out and you have no time for yourself. And you probably think that these lifestyle creators are faking it. But trust me when I say this, some of these creators are actually living that life. So in this video, I will literally pour back the entire curtain on the business model that generates me 64K per month while I only work 5 hours a week on the business. And listen, I know you're probably thinking, who the hell is this brown kid with a weird accent, small YouTube channel, and this big income claim? He's gonna try and sell me some get rich quick while you sleep course. But no, I will not sell you anything in this video. I just want to explain my entire operations and how I've made over 1.5 million online by age 26 and achieved both time and financial freedom. So you can just copy me, right? That's pretty much it. Let's get straight into it. So I'll show you everything. I'm going to walk you through the financials, the expenses I pay, the traffic sources I use, the processes I use, how I structure my dream, literally everything, the full shebang. I won't hold back on any value. And if you stay till the end, I'll even show you the net profits I made on the 65K I've generated, right? So with that said, let's start. I'm going to start with the proof. So in terms of the proof here, let's start with the income I've generated. As you can see, this is school's dashboard. This is real. I'll go full screen. I will refresh in front of you. Set, as you can see, settings here, payouts. I can even, show you refreshed. I've been making money every week for quite a while. And as you can see here, dashboard, 63K MRR, it's gone down a bit, close to 64K, right? So that's the money, right? Now, let's move on to some proof that I'm actually enjoying my life and not just grinding away for 64K. Got some pictures here. Here's a picture of me in Dubai. That's a picture here, me and my nephew. Then here's some pictures here of my birthday, literally 17th October, 5 days ago. I invited loads of my friends here in Warsaw, Poland, and we had a great night. I was out till 3 a.m. or so. My friends here, Instagram posts, so there's some more proof. Now, some proof that I actually work 5 hours a week on this business. What I did was, because I knew I was going to record this video, I got my executive assistant to basically time track everything I'm doing the whole day on basically 15-minute increments. And as you can see here, there is all the boxes in red are times I've spent on the UK Job Institute. All the rest of the time I'm focusing on this YouTube because I'm very passionate about talking about business and making money online. And as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes, 7 into 15. That's 105 minutes. That's less than 2 hours. So it's Wednesday right now. Wednesday's finished. It's 8 p.m. here right now in Poland. And basically 3 days of the week have passed and I've only spent less than 2 hours on this business, right? So basically I will be spending under 5 hours spending this by the end of this week on the UK Job Institute, right? So hope that is good enough proof. So yeah, if you want some more proof, I'll leave a screenshot here. Last year in, I think November, I did 110,000 pounds cash collected. So I've done bigger months as well, but now my whole focus is on making the easiest money possible in the laziest way where I have to work the least, right? Because I want freedom. I don't just want to chase money. Okay, so let's start with the product. As you can see, I'm in a different location. It's because the video I recorded yesterday got deleted. So let's just do it all over again. Annoying, but it is what it is, right? So the product is the UK Job Institute. And effectively what I'm selling is a system to international students in the UK looking for graduate jobs. That's pretty much it. I have a very, very narrow niche. There's only 600,000 international students I can target in the UK. And I'm only targeting international students in the UK, specifically Indians, Pakistanis, Bengalis who are based in the UK, right? We charge $79 per month or 59 pounds per month. We write the price down in pounds because like all of our target market is in the UK when they join us. And that's pretty much it, right? Now, what is inside the UK Job Institute? There's 3 parts of the product. The first part is the community section. And this is where international students engage with each other. They learn from each other. And they also learn from me as well. I comment on posts and add value, right? That's the first part. The second part is the classroom section. And this is just a combination of courses, right? I have the UK Job Masterclass here where I've summarized, 9 years of helping myself get 8 jobs, getting hundreds of people jobs here in a 5-hour course. Now, and then I also have some cheat sheets and resources here. We have email templates, interview prep templates, presentations that they can use in their own job search. That's the second bit. The third bit is the calendar section. And the calendar section is just basically a section where they have live calls. They can join calls with me or my coaching team and basically learn in a live setting. That's pretty much what the product is. In terms of where the product is hosted on, I've hosted it on School, which is hands down the best, most simple, most effective platform out there. If you're hosting any course or information business, highly recommend it. They don't pay me, but I've been with them for 2 years and they're really, really good. I've met the founder as well. Really smart people, they know what they're doing, and they're definitely at the top of their game. So that's pretty much it. That's the product, and it's generating me, as you can see, I'll show you once again, 63.5K, 64K MRR. Okay, now let's talk about the process of actually making all of this money, right? So I've broken it down by processes, traffic, funnel, product, finances, and team. I'll get into finances and team at the end, but let's start with processes, right? So in terms of processes, we've got every process in the business on a document called an SOP, called a standard operating procedure. And the mindset that I have is that anything that is done in the business needs to be on paper and it needs to be super simply laid out such that a 6-year-old autistic kid could click on an SOP, follow it, and achieve the outcome, right? That is what I get my team to follow. And I don't want anything in anyone's brain. Everything needs to be documented, right? So an example here, marketing SOPs, right? All of these are marketing SOPs, like basically standard operating procedures for marketing. And then one SOP here is Instagram Reel SOP, IG Reel SOP. And basically, as you can see, super simple. You start with fetching the assets, edit the video, craft a hook, craft a thumbnail, and anyone could follow it. Super simple. And what's also interesting is I never built these. My teammate Ahmad Azhar did, who was my Instagram manager. He built these just before he left, right? So if you have someone leaving, you have to make sure they actually build the SOP before they leave, right? So that is processes, right? We have this for everything. We have this for marketing, sales, and operations, right? Next, we have traffic, right? So we got organic traffic, no ads, fully organic traffic on Instagram and LinkedIn. As you can see here, I have 73,000 followers on Instagram. We do 2 Instagram Reels and 2 stories a day. And then I have 85,000 followers on LinkedIn. We do LinkedIn posts a day, completely organic traffic, right? Next, we have funnel, right? Very simple funnel I run. I have one landing page with one video. That is it. And we sell only one product. That is it. So this is the landing page. Very simple hook here at the top that we've proven on LinkedIn. It's gone millions of views. Then we have a video here, 5-minute video, very simple. Didn't pay any fancy agency for it. Recorded myself and got sent like a very average editor to chop it up. $50. That's it. Super simple, right? Scripted it myself as well. And I have loads of testimonials here in the VSL. And then basically we have testimonials written down, written testimonials here, and also video testimonials as well. Loads of proof, because proof is super important when you're selling information online. Cool. Next we have the product, which I've shown you, and I'll get into the financials in a bit, and I'll also show you exactly what my profit is for the month of October 2025. So stick around. Okay, so in terms of financials, right, this month I have generated 65K, right, in USD, and out of that, there's around 16K in variable cost, roughly 19K in fixed cost, and I've generated 30K in net profit, net cash flow to myself, and that's around $7,289 per week, and that's around $1,500 per hour, because I only work 5 hours in this business, right? That's how crazy it is, right? If you want to see a breakdown of the numbers, I can show you them here. These are actual numbers as well. I can show you, as you can see, 1st of October, 12,462. And I can show you here, 1st of October, 12,462, right? Now, in terms of fixed costs, their salary. So I pay, what's very interesting is I pay my marketing manager that runs both my Instagram and LinkedIn, $5,600, so £4,100. She's based in the UK. And she generates me sales through her marketing that are that much. So that's right off the bat, a 11x or 12x return on ad spend, as the ads guy call it, right? Which is quite good, right? And it's fully organic, right? That's the leads that she gets to organic traffic, right? Then I pay an operations manager in the Philippines, $2,000. Then I pay a product contractor for 2 days a week. He does, we have a tool here that we give an application tracker for students. He runs that and he manages it. So around £1,000 a month. And then I have an executive assistant here in Warsaw, Poland, and she helps me with a lot of personal tasks and setting up the mirror board that I did for this. She did that, and I pay her $2,600, roughly $2,700, right? Other fixed costs, offices, loads of stuff like tools and stuff. You can pause the video and have a look. And these work out to close to 19 grand. And then what's very interesting here is variable costs. What I want to show you here is I pay my sales guys on commission only. And my belief is, instead of giving them a low salary plus a commission, they just operate much better. The best salespeople, they love commission only because they know they can execute, right? So I give them insanely high commissions. I give 50% of my first month's revenue, because I sell a subscription product. I give that away to sales guys, right? Which is absolutely crazy. And I've set incentives in the sense where they only get their commissions. They get a higher tier if they hit their KPIs. So they're incentivized to hit their KPIs, and 80% of the days, my sales guys hit their KPIs. Warren Buffett says this: show me your incentives and I'll show you your outcomes, right? And I've spent a lot of time perfecting my incentives, and that's why this business is basically on autopilot now, because people are incentivized to work hard because they get paid for it, right? So that's pretty much the numbers. Now, when it comes to the team, right? This is the team. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people, and then there's me, the 8th person at the top, who's running this operation. I have a marketing lead who basically works very closely with the Instagram advisor. She's basically been trained by my best friend. Then I have a sales lead who manages 2 salespeople. We call them DM closers. All 3 of these people are commission only, right? Then I have an operations lead who basically works closely with the product manager, the contractor, who does all the product work, the technical stuff here. And the operations person does all the, she replies to DMs, she replies to community posts, and she does all of the back end repetitive work. And she loves doing that as well, right? I would never be able to do that, right? That's the team. Super simple, super straightforward. That's pretty much it. I haven't put in the EA here because the EA isn't doing UK Job Institute tasks, but I still put her in the P&L. So my profit should actually be higher because the executive assistant isn't actually doing UK Job Institute, like this businesses work, right? Last thing I want to show you is my Slack. And what I do over here is I've created this culture of supporting people and motivating people. And I get their opinion on stuff. So I was going to create videos. I ask them for their opinion on titles. I shout out people in my team. I show that they're valued. And I obviously, like, the key thing as a good leader, you have to publicly praise and you have to criticize in private. And I've been practicing that for a year, and I've seen like my team really respect me way more, right? So I give shout outs multiple times a day. I even celebrate when we hit milestones, so 64K MRR. I tag everyone, make them feel special. I get other team members to shout out each other as well. So we also share pictures as well. Alina, my EA, joined, and she gave her a shout out here. And basically, this is what I've done on Slack, right? This is my Slack. We have different channels: marketing channel, testimonials channel as well. We have a ring the bell channel where people, like the sales guys, post their sales. And basically, we use Slack because we've got a remote business to communicate. And that's pretty much it. Super simple, super straightforward communication. I rely on written communication over meetings because the meetings can be inefficient. And with messages, you can be doing loads of things and kind of jump in, message for a bit, and then leave it. And if something's really urgent, you can just jump on a quick WhatsApp call or Google Meet, right? That's pretty much it. That is how we are generating all this money. And also for me, it's super hands off because I have the right people in place and they're incentivized to do the work that I don't want to do. And I can focus on what I like doing, which is creating content and delivering value through social media. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys found this valuable, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you.